We are just getting started. Join us at Watchman.com. Watchman, it's one time for a lifetime.
Popped up there. That's what the purple polygon is. So that means that there's a tornado that's on the ground. It is heading toward these areas. Hendersonville, Gallatin, Lakewood. You're all in this tornado emergency. A very large tornado is on the ground. Catastrophic damage could certainly happen. This is time to you got to be in there. You got to be inside, and you have to be as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Your most interior room of your home, preferably a bathroom. If you, this is time to grab your kids. You grab animals if you can. Don't be by a window. Don't take any pictures. No need to do that. You got to be inside. This is extremely dangerous for Hendersonville as of right now. It does look like a tornado emergency will continue at least until. Let's see here. We have the tornado emergency that is until 5:15. So again, ongoing for at least another 20 minutes. And so I'm going to stay on with you as well. This is a life-threatening situation with the cell that's continued to head in your direction, moving east at 40 miles an hour. So that is where the cell is. Again, moving off to the east. Hendersonville, it's going to be on top of you in minutes from now. I mean, this is going to be a completely devastating situation and catastrophic as this continues on its direction. Rockland, this is on top of you as of right now as well. Summersville, you only got just a few minutes left at 5:03 as this looks like we could be seeing some devastation that could be coming out of this, especially if going back and see if we get some storm reports out of this. Let me see if we have here. So so there are some storm reports again. Getting storm reports of cars flipped in I-65. So some wind damage, at least in around the city of Madison. So now we're starting to see the storm reports that are coming out of this. And now we are looking at Hendersonville as this continues to move off in your direction. Let me zoom back in again. Hendersonville, we're going to wait for the new scan to come through, but this is it. This is on top of you now. This is coming in your direction, and it will be impacting you within a minute or so. Life-threatening situation. Now looks like the circulation is just in and around Power Plant Road. So right about here, Rockland Road. To the west of Hendersonville, this is moving off to the east, so it does look like it will be passing into Hendersonville itself. It looks like the circulation will also eventually be crossing I-31 here into the western side of Hendersonville. And I'm going to continue to keep an eye on this as the cell will move in there. If I say your street names, these are all streets that are going to be impacted by this and get a little muddled here. But again, I'm going to call out some of the names of these streets. If you're anywhere on these streets, this tornado is heading your direction within the next minute or two. Cranwell Drive, New Shackle Island Road, Savely Drive, Southburn Drive, Paradise Road, Rockland Road, River Road, all areas basically in around Hendersonville and to the west of downtown Hendersonville. That is where this ongoing tornado emergency is happening. We've already started to see that reports of cars flipped in I-65. It does look like this extremely dangerous tornado is now moving its way across Hendersonville, just north of downtown center. So bottom of your screen there, we have a storm tracker there. Bryce Sheldon is in Nashville, continuing to track that storm there. So you got the image there from the bottom as he will continue to head his way toward this tornado. But Hendersonville itself, again, this is the northeast side of Nashville metro area. So let me just zoom back out again. So there is Nashville. Here, Hendersonville, that is where this cell is, and that is where that tornado emergency is. If you know where that National Weather Service radar site is, this cell itself is now just to the north and west of that, almost due west of Hendersonville as of this time. So again, that is where the tornado is. New scan came through. Let me just pull this back out again. It might be a little bit tougher to pick up. So let me go back a bit. So now it has basically moved through Hendersonville, and now it is off to the east of that. So that's a lot of times when you get these scans, the scan will hold for a couple minutes, and then the new refreshed model will come back in. So that is now basically through. It does look like it is now near Highway 31 and Centerville Road. Now we're talking about the east side of Hendersonville. So there is Hendersonville. It does look like with this storm, it looks like it took a direct impact just north of the downtown center. Now it looks like the circulation is basically traveling right along I-31 and just between I-31 and looks like a Highway 386 to the east of Indian Lake Boulevard. So that's where the cell is. It's almost moving almost parallel to I-31 as of this time. So I have it circled for you there. We are looking at this thing right here. So let me get some of the, so Saundersville here in Kentucky, or here in Tennessee, apologize, in Tennessee, 5 o'clock. It's basically going to be on top of you within minutes as well. Let me zoom back out again. I know it's confusing when we get this close, but I wanted to get some of the city names, or I'm sorry, some of the street names and some of the city names. Ongoing tornado warnings here in northern part of Nashville. Also, we have a tornado warning. I'll let you know more about the one that is also here in Kentucky, because again, that did have Franklin, the city of Frankfurt, that was within that warning itself. Does look like that cell has moved off to your east. Any new issuance of that, I'll get to that in a moment. If there is new issuance there, I'll get to that. Farther off to the north and west, we have tornado warnings here. Another one that is now into Kentucky, south central Kentucky. There is Kentucky, and this is north central Tennessee. So now we have ongoing tornado warnings here for Allen and Simpson County in Kentucky. Let me quickly go over to velocity mode here, and there's a bit of that circulation that is there. Let me just track this out real quickly. That is the circulation to the north and east of Portland, Tennessee, from New Road, Kentucky until 5:04, Chapel Hill at 5:13, and looking at West Fork at 5:18, all in Kentucky. Let's get back to the ongoing tornado warning here, and now to the east of Hendersonville, and now on Sumner and Wilson County. That is the circulation. Again, a little bit of ground clutter that's being picked up here, but you're looking right here. There is basically have our debris that's being picked up there. So now to the east of Hendersonville, basically tracking right along I-30 or Highway 31E. So upstream from that, Gallatin, looks like this is going to be heading in your direction as well. This is time for you to take cover. So basically Highway 386, it looks like. Is that where we are? So there's 386 here. It looks like this, they're right about here. So it looks like this tornado is tracking right along looks like 386 and 31E. Let me get this off. I'm going to track this for you. So right about here, and it's going to be tracking off toward Gallatin. So Gallatin, we have about 9 minutes from this tornado to heading in your direction. Again, just by seeing things and getting some reports, looks like the tornado is still, looks like it's still on the ground. Now to the north and east of Hendersonville, not seeing, don't know what, in terms of what has happened there. Just by looking at what it looked like on radar, that could have been extremely devastating for Hendersonville. It does look like it's heading toward Gallatin, basically traveling anywhere along and right near 31E and to the east of Hendersonville, Tennessee. Let's get this here, and heading toward Gallatin, Tennessee, as this tornado looks to still be on the ground and looks to still be heading in that direction. Let me pull back out again. A lot of times it's tough when you get in really close to show, a lot easier when you get a little bit farther out here. So here we are again to the northeast of downtown Nashville as of right now. Let me get some information on this while we can. Again, this just getting a catastrophic tag on this. As long as it's a tornado emergency, I'm going to continue to stay on with this until we can either confirm that this thing is lifted or it is going to be no longer a threat. But again, that tornado is basically right here now in to the east of Hendersonville, heading toward Gallatin. We are now to the northeast of Nashville. So as far as Nashville proper goes, we are not looking at any warnings as of this time for downtown Nashville. That doesn't mean we're out of the threat as of yet, but the ongoing tornado emergency is going on here. And again, tornado on the ground here now in Hendersonville is now to your east. It looks like it is now heading toward Gallatin, basically traveling right along either 31E or 386. Let me just go back a few frames here. So this is what it looked like as it was traveling through. Looks like the northern part of downtown center in Hendersonville, and does look like it continues to be tracking. Maybe it looks like right along 31E as of now. So up ahead of that is Gallatin. One thing I want to point out here too. So Gallatin, this is in your direction. You really are running out of time here. 5:10. So we got 7 minutes from now, as long as we have this tornado that does look to be bringing in power flashes and does look to be heading in your direction, and we'll continue to stay on with this. On your screen here, just below my shot here, is Bryce Shelton. He is tracking these storms in around Nashville, so it looks like he's going to be heading in the direction of where this is, but an extremely dangerous situation in parts of Tennessee. So we're now northeast of the Nashville metro area, and Bryce Shelton continues to track this. You can see the vivid lightning in the image there, as he don't quite know what road he is on now, but with a tracker, he's most likely either coming in behind it or coming in from the south from this direction, but we'll see that in a moment. So